Yo, what's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome to the channel where today I'm going to be unboxing and testing out this 65-inch Samsung Q800T 8K QLED. Now I've just got to say a really big thanks to the guys at box.co.uk for hooking me up with the 8K QLED. But not only that, they have also hooked me up with this 65-inch LG C10 OLED. So I'll be making loads of videos with these two TVs. Going to be doing a bit of gaming testing between the two with the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro. So yeah, if you are looking for a new TV, then please check out the guys at box.co.uk. They're kind enough to send me over these TVs to make these videos for you guys. So I'll be leaving a link in the description where you can go and pick up one of the latest Samsungs or one of the latest LG TVs. And yeah, they offer 5 years free warranty with TVs like this, and they also price match. So go out there, find the best price available, head on to Box and get them to price match it, get your free 5 years warranty, and at the same time mention that you've come from the channel, as then it just helps in the future so they can send more TVs out to me and I can make more content for you guys. So please go check out the guys at box.co.uk. Now the way that we're going to do this unboxing video today is by starting off by giving you guys a tour around the outside of the box itself. Then I'll give you guys some measurements of the box. We'll get the TV unpacked, have a look around the back of the TV, see what all the inputs and outputs are like. Again, giving you some measurements of what the mounting holes are like on it. Then we'll look at the supplied accessories. Once we've done that, we'll move on and fit these wall mounting brackets to the back of the TV. And then with any luck, we will get the TV wall mounted. Once we've done that, I will give you guys a little tour around the menus and then show you some demos and maybe test out the sound quality. Let's start off then with this tour around the outside of the box itself. So as we can see, it is the Samsung QLED 8K Q800T and it is 65 inches. Moving on up to the top, and it is 8K certified, 8K Ultra HD, VDE tested. Moving across, and we have HDR10 Plus, works with Apple AirPlay and HDMI. Next up, we're going to take some measurements of the actual box itself. Now, this might seem a bit strange to some of you guys out there, but trust me, when I've done this in the past, loads of people have said how useful it actually is. Reason why I do it is if you want to transport the box in, say, a car, or you just want to store it somewhere, it is handy to know those measurements. So we're going to start off with the longest measurement first. So the length of the box comes in at approximately 161 centimeters, which is 63.5 inches. Then we will look at the depth, which is approximately 19.5 centimeters or 7.75 inches. And then finally the height of the box, and that comes in at 97 centimeters or 38.25 inches. Right, next up we're going to unpack the box. So we're going to start off by cutting off these two bands here with a pair of scissors. So let's just snip those like so. A bit tight on there. There you go. Pull those out. And then we're going to break this tape seal on the top with this little knife I've got here. There we go. Let's see what the lights are inside. So first off, we've got what looks like a piece of the stand. We will obviously unbox these all properly in a bit. We've got our quick setup guide there. And then we've got our accessory kit. And also a QLED 8K like stickery thing. So let's just lift off this polystyrene here and get a first look at the TV itself. So at this point I'm going to have to get the assistance of my partner to give me a hand to lift this off, and we will then get the TV out. Got the tabletop stand base there, so we just set that to one side. Now moving on to the back of the TV, and as you can see we have all our inputs and outputs just there. So no one connect box for this set, and if you don't know what a one connect box is, well, some Samsung TVs have an external box that has all the inputs and outputs on it, and it has one cable going into the back of the TV. But this is just a more of a traditional setup. So let's have a look at those inputs and outputs. So starting off at the bottom here, we have antenna in for cable and a couple for satellite. Moving on up, we have our LAN cable, HDMI 1, HDMI 2, HDMI 3, which is EARC, HDMI 4, which is for your gaming consoles and such like. And then we have digital audio out, optical, and then a couple of USBs. Moving to the right slightly, and we have a common interface. Then to the center of the TV, and we have 4 holes there, which you will mount your wall mounting brackets to, and the bolts will go through into the back of the TV. Then our tabletop stand cut out just there. And then moving on slightly further to the right, we have our power cable input. And as you can see there, we've got these channels where you can just nicely route the cable through. Now, whilst we're hanging around the back of the TV, it'd be rude not to measure up the holes for the wall mounting brackets. And trust me guys, when I used to buy TVs, I would try and find out this sort of information, and it'd be really hard to come by. So hope you guys appreciate this. So on the height between the 2 holes, that is 30 centimeters, and the width center to center is 40 centimeters. Now from the top hole to the top of the TV is approximately 28 centimeters, and to the side of the TV is approximately 52.5 centimeters. And then finally, as I just move over, we do the bottom hole to the bottom of the TV, and that is approximately 25 centimeters. Next up, we're going to fit my wall mounting brackets. Now for this, you're going to need, probably stating the obvious here, 4 M8 bolts, which are 11 to 13 millimeters. So that's 4 times 11 to 13 millimeter M8 bolts. Now the wall mounting brackets I've got here are just universal ones, and I'll be leaving a link in the description to my Amazon affiliate page where you can go and pick up a set of these for yourselves. So please go and check that out. Now all I'm going to have to do is simply line these up in the position that I want and screw the 4 bolts in, and It'll be as simple as that. Right, let's next take a look at those supplied accessories. So as we've already seen, we had our quick start guide there, eco sticker and another sticker there. And moving on, we have the base for the tabletop stand. Now this is really, really weighty. And just going to open it up and show you guys. And we'll take some measurements as well. So break the seal on that bag there. Slip this out. As you can see, it's black solid metal. We've got 4 rubberized little feet there, and I will be doing a separate video on this showing how to put it together. Let's just give you some dimensions. So the width on that is 34 centimeters, or approximately 13.5 inches, and the depth is approximately 29 centimeters, which is about 11.25 inches. I won't measure the height just yet because I don't know how the TV will sit on that stand. Moving on, and we have what looks like the plastic bit for the tabletop stand. Yeah, so that would fit into the back of the TV, then onto that there. And you've got a couple of bags with the various screws. Like I said again, we'll set that up in another video. Then we move on to our accessory kit. So let's just open this up. And I do like the way that Samsung do this. I've always said that. It's all nice and neatly laid out. So first compartment, we have, we've got some just a bit of literature there, nothing special. Second one is our user manual. Nice to have a paper user manual these days. I believe there is an e-manual as well, and just your sort of regular guff that probably most people don't read. Register now for your warranty. Then we have remote controls. So let's open up this first one. It's tough. So this is like your cheap generic one from Samsung, but a lot of buttons on there, so you can control a lot of things. Got your shortcuts, and yeah, just a nice, easy to use remote there. Nice basic one. And then we move on to our second remote, and I do like these. As you can see, it's a sort of like a brushed silver finish on that. It's a nice premium sort of remote. Just getting the other one, it's a bit thinner and sort of like a more special remote if you want to look at it like that. One thing I do want to point out, that one does not have a microphone input on it, so you can't do your voice commands on that, but this one does, so something to bear in mind there. Moving on now, and I think it's at the common interface or something like that. And then we have our power cable. Quite it's hot in here at the moment. I'm sweating like mad. Right, let's unravel this, and I'll give you guys some measurements. So the length on this, 1 meter and 50 centimeters, or 59 inches. And then finally we move on to 2 packs of batteries, which are both AAA's for these remote controls. Presume just push that one down, yeah, and it pulls apart just like that. So a little sort of button there on the back. So there you go, and I think it's now time that we get this TV up on the wall. moving on, and it's one of my favourite things about doing an unboxing of a TV, and that is the peel of the protective film. Now, once again, a bit strange this time. We've had all different variations when it comes to these Samsung TVs. We've had ones with strips down the side and a peelable film. Last time we just had strips down either side, but no peelable film. This time we got no strips down the side and just a peelable film. So they like to mix up. Why? I've got no idea, but it is what it is. And we're now going to enjoy me removing this film. And 65-inch screen, pulling off a protective film is just glorious. So start peeling that back. I'll do it nice and slow for you guys. Look at that. You have to pay £4 to get the privilege of doing this. I didn't. I'm lucky enough that guys at Box sent me this TV out. Big thanks once again to them. Get a little bit of a shake, build up the anticipation. This is the best bit when it comes off the end, I feel. That last bit down the side, can you hear it? Just like that. Oh yeah. There she blows. Right, so what I've done, I've gone ahead and connected up the power cable and HDMI cable, and we have a red power indicator light just under there. So all that there is left to do is power on for the very first time. So let's hit that power button and see what happens. There we go, we've got the QLED 8K come up there. And with any luck, yeah, we've got some information there about setting up the TV for the first time. So there are a couple of ways of doing this. You can download the SmartThings app to your phone or device and use that to set up the TV, or you can simply use the remote control. So I'm going to go ahead and just use the remote control and carry on like this. So first up, it is asking me to select my region. Let me just adjust this camera a second for you guys. Sorry if it goes a bit dark. So I'm in the UK. Click on that and continue on. Now it's asking about setting a pin. So I'm going to enter a pin for this right now. And there you go. Pin changed. As I said, we have an HDMI cable connected. I've got my Sky box there connected up, so that's a satellite box, and it is automatically detected that there. It says connected on HDMI 1. So we are going to continue on. And now it's asking me to set up my internet connection, which I'm going to quickly jump off camera and do that right away. Now we've got a confirmation that that was all successful, and it also confirmed that it was connected to my 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection, so that's handy to know there. Now we've got some Smart Hub terms and conditions. I'm just going to agree to all those and move on. So it says about signing in with your Samsung account. I'm not going to bother with that at the moment, so I'm just going to skip that and select a voice assistant. Now this is great because I've got Bixby on here, and you can use Amazon Alexa, and it gives us some examples there. With Alexa on your TV, you can play your favourite music, check the weather, control smart home devices and more. So something to bear in mind there if you have got Amazon Alexa. I'm going to choose later just to speed up the process. Now it's asking me for my postcode, which again I'm going to just jump ahead and do that. Right, we have success with that. It has correctly identified that I have a Skybox connected up, so that's great. And let's move on to the next page. Now we are on this page where it says make your smart hub, create your own smart hub below. Again, a bit awkward to see there, but it gives us a few apps just there that we can add if we wish, but I'm just going to skip that and move on. And now it's saying about, let me just adjust this camera there a second, take your viewing experience to the next level. Now this enables the intelligent mode if I want it to, which adjusts the brightness and the speakers to your environment. But again, I'm just going to skip this for the time being. Now this is something that looks very interesting. It's something called Tap View. Enjoy your smartphone screen on your TV simply by tapping. So it seemed that you download the SmartThings app to your phone, and then you just simply tap your phone at the side of the screen there, and it will share what's on your phone screen on the TV. So yeah, sounds great, and something that I will look to try out in a future video. So watch out for that one. So let's move on again. And it says to test the remote. So this is to see if the Samsung remote works with my satellite box. So it's asking me to push up or down on the volume button, which I will do now. There we go, that's success. And do the same again, but with the channel button. So I'm going to do that now. There we go, success again. So that's great. So the Samsung remote is now controlling my satellite box. So that's amazing, and we should move on. It says, let's watch TV. So it seems like we're all set up. So let's do that and hit that start watching TV. And there we go, we are up and running. Now I'm going to quickly just get up the menu before I get done for copyright by showing what's on TV there. And I'll tell you what, just to make it doubly safe, I'm going to get the Sky menu up there, because I should be good to go with that. So yeah, all set up and looking lovely. And what I'm going to do is start off by pressing the home menu, and we'll take a little tour. Now it's a slightly different look to last year's models, but yeah, it looks very nice. Let's have a quick skip through some of these apps. So this is like your main sort of menu bar along here with your apps and so on and so forth. Now again, these are all going to be dependent on whereabouts you are in the world, but we do have the Apple TV app, which is great. I think that is really, really good. It's a great one to have, and I think more manufacturers should have it on their TVs. And just move across here. So we've got our home there, where you can log into your Samsung account. You've got your notifications. And we have ambient mode. Again, that will be something I will demonstrate in another video. I think you guys will like that. And got apps there that we can download. So we can go into the App Store if you wish. We've got search there. We've got source, so we can go into that and sort of directly go into each one that we want, as opposed to pressing source on the remote there. And I do like the way that you get the icons there, or logos. So we've got it actually saying Sky, but with the actual, way it's written, which I think's nice. It's always a sort of makes it look just a bit smarter with the actual proper logos there. And then we've got quick settings here. So we've got an e-manual there, so that's handy to know. Intelligent mode there. You've got your picture mode, so you can quickly swap in and out of those. Sound, again, quick adjustments there. And your outputs for your sound. Game mode on and off, again, so you can rotate through that very quick. So it's nice that you've got these shortcuts just there. So if we go back to this menu bar here, if I go on to, say, YouTube or whatever it might be, Apple TV there, it brings up then like a sub menu once you highlight on it, so you can jump straight into a film if there's something there that takes your fancy, or a program, which is great because you haven't got to go directly into the app itself to start exploring stuff. So I think that is very good. And if we scroll down, we've got things that are like, what's on now, Samsung TV Plus, top movies on Apple TV, home premieres on Chili, new to rent, and yeah, there's plenty of it. Right, let's move on now and just show you guys what the picture modes and settings are like this year. So going into settings, and Going over to picture mode. So the options that we have are dynamic, standard, natural and movie. Now if we come back out of that, we have then our expert settings. So they are the ones there in expert settings. I'll just scroll through those. So you've got your local dim in there and contrast enhancer. So let's move on down to general and have a look at the game mode settings. So we have got off, on and auto. If I turn that on for a second, we have then got surround, dynamic black equalizer, game motion plus settings. And then going into that, that's what we have there. Next up, I'm going to show you guys some demo footage. Now, what I'm going to show you is some 8K footage. Now, I fully understand that I'm not recording this in 8K, but just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to show you guys anyway, and we go in close and see what it looks like. And then we will move on to some lower quality content, which will be 1080p, and then we'll have a closer look at the screen display on that. So let's start off with a piece of 8K footage. So as I said, this is a 8K bit of footage by Samsung themselves. I apologise if it's not the most riveting bits of material, but I've got to be careful due to copyright reasons. And I'll tell you what, I'll probably play a couple of these just to give you guys a better look at what that 8K performance is like, going in nice and close there. Right, we have another Samsung demo now. Again, another 8K one. All looking very good. Take a walk over here, further back view of it. There you go, advertising about FreeSync. Moving on to a piece of 1080p footage now, and once again it's a bit of my very own footage that can be found on YouTube. So if you just get up the settings here, and I'll show you guys that it is in fact 1080p. So no cheating going on or anything like that. And we'll take a closer look. Oh, and by the way, if you want to see what this video for yourself, is the Mallorca Villa Rental Tour. So please go check it out. So if we go in close for a look at 1080p footage, you can see tiny little pixels there. And again, don't forget this, is being compressed through YouTube and whatnot. I would love to sort of show you guys some live TV, but again, I've had my fingers burnt with that in the past, and it's cost me a lot of money due to copyright reasons. So that's a mistake I'm not willing to make again. So unfortunately, you have to put up my own footage, but I will be making a lot more. And yeah, it does a very good job, to be fair. You've got to remember, it's got a lot of pixels there. It's got to upscale that image too, and YouTube is compressed on that. So overall, I think that's doing a cracking job. Again, please let me know what you think. Just move around to a couple of different angles there. Sorry if these demos are going on for a little while, but I'd like to give you sort of a in-depth look at the TV. I don't want to do a rush job. At the end of the day, if there's bits that you don't want to see, you simply fast forward. Moving on to some no copyright sounds now to test out those speakers. And at the moment, we've got it at around 20. Let's just turn it up a little bit. Pick up to 40. And let's go into the sound settings there. So we've got sound modes, we've got standard and amplify. Our expert settings there. Just quickly show you guys those. What we're going to do, we're going to change it from standard to amplify, and straight away that's massively increased the volume there and the output. Turn it down a little bit to 35. See what that sounds like when the beat comes in. Let's turn it up a little bit, so take it up to 50 now. Now I know this isn't an exact science, letting you guys hear what the speakers sound like through YouTube, but it's as best as I can do. Just gives you an idea. Let's just turn up that volume a little bit more again now. And it's got some volume on this one, that's for sure. That's at 75. Sounds like there might be a little bit of distortion there, only a fraction. You guys probably won't hear it at home. Just turn it up a little bit more. Let's go to 80. Yeah, it's getting really loud now. See what it sounds like when that beat comes in at 80. Yeah, lacking a bit on the bass there. So, just turn it down. And there you go. Please let me know what you think. So there you have it then, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that video today, and if you did, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, then maybe think about subscribing for more of the same in the future. So thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on next one. Bye for now.